Hello YouTube, this video won't have anything prepared because it's something that happened to me and I want to share the normal reaction in my actual life after a decision that will change a lot. Starting from my everyday life, like my habits, my everything I have been thinking about. Since I woke up and when going to bed, everything is going to change. I was writing this article about the future of the channel. It wasn't anything particularly revolutionary. It was just thinking about making more narrative content because I have been missing it. It's something I would have liked doing more, but in the end I was making guides. While I was working on the Eidolon tier list, I had to face the conflict that comes from having different perspectives, and that was very stressful for me. And that wasn't enough though. While thinking about this, which was a new structure for the channel, I was thinking about let's do some news streams, let's do some other video games together with what I'm doing. But the fact is, I wouldn't have had time. I realized my time was already invested in Honkai Star Rail, which I love, and then without time I couldn't have done that because I was playing other gacha games as well. Sword of Convalaria, for example, but Genshin Impact too. And that troubled me quite a lot. I stopped to think what to do because I wanted to do something, but at the same time I was too busy to do that. But it was weird because I was playing games I loved. At the same time, I couldn't do what I wanted. I was confused. To distract myself a little bit, I opened Genshin Impact, and I knew I could reach Pity, and I pulled for Kinich, that I call Pixel Shao, and I dropped a Mona, which means I would have had to spend or play a lot to get the character. And it was another thing that just ended up summing to all the stress that came from working on these subjects. Plus, there was something going on. I went back to Pokemon Unite as well, as soon as the very costly legendary skin for Sylveon came out. But I wasn't playing the game before. That was about the skin. I was like, okay, now it can fit my channel, I can play. But was it really about the channel or was it about me? I have been spending a lot of time planning resources, planning characters, spending money in more pools, with the idea it will help the channel. But at this point, I am not sure anymore. I think for my work, I would like to leave you something that can change your life in a positive way. I play video games to be happy together with other people, sharing experiences and experiencing new worlds. This is why I love Honkai Star Rail, because it gives me the feeling I am traveling through the universe in different worlds, solving different problems, learning from new friends. But those new friends, each time I mess up and I need to spend to get them, at the very least a little bit. And my rationale behind it was, if the channel has success, that won't be a problem for me anymore. If the channel becomes a job, I will still have the time to do that, while also being able to spend. But that's an investment I can do because I can't see the future. And at the same time, I will still spending based on this investment. And it was being very negative for me. It was being very oppressive. And I didn't know if I could control it anymore. This made me take a decision. If playing gacha games makes this, then in that case, should I really play gacha games in the first place? I went back to Honkai Star Rail with the idea of playing it free to play, or at the very least not ever going beyond Battle Pass and subscription. But I spent 500 euros, and you can see that in the video, for Fei Xiao and the Eidolons, because I was super invested in the game, And I was like, yeah, but I'm working with this game mostly. Why shouldn't I make myself happy about it? That's what have been saving for this game specifically. But at the same time, was I really free to spend that? Or was I forced by the system? I think I want to talk about games that make people interact with each other and be happy. And I am sure many of you can do that with Honkai Star Rail and other gacha games. It seems I can't, and when you realize there's something that actually is hurting you, you realize it's time to stop. And then I don't want to stop what I'm really having fun doing, which is talking about video games with you, trying to find what we have lived together, emotions that we shared, like I did with Genshin Impact, in a single video. That I love, but it seems I can't play Genshin Impact while doing that, because it costs money, and it costs a lot of my attention, and I can't think about anything else. So my plan was continuing doing Honkai Star Rail, Convalaria, and Genshin, and at the same time doing other things like reviews and game news and other things. But can I? The point is I cannot, I don't have enough attention. My attention is limited by those 3 games, and it's taken completely. I also struggle making creative projects. I was working on an RPG, I was working on a card game, but I cannot because all my attention is there. And I need to play them, I need to play the dailies, the events. It's 3 games. They are enough to take my whole day if I want to play them thoroughly and get footage for them. So this is where things actually will change, because when you can't do anything else but change, in that case, that's time to change, right? I don't want to self-destruct myself, spend all my money into gacha games and go into a bad spiral, but I still want to do this, so I will find another way. I will play other games. I won't play Genshin Impact, Honkai Star Rail, and Convalaria for free. I know it's possible, I know a lot of you do, and that's good, if it is not a problem for your health or your happiness. For me, playing free-to-play all 3 games would be possible, maybe, but it would be incredibly stressful. And I want to live working on something that makes me happy, not sad. So I will be still doing content about video games. That's for sure. I will talk about Pokemon, I will talk about Final Fantasy, and many other series I have been loving for all this time. And I will look for new games, because there are a lot of games all outside there that I want to talk about. But sadly enough, it won't be about gacha games. Maybe in a far future, I will be able to play them free to play and be happy. For the moment, I really can't. I can't give up on characters I love, or abilities for them that make me feel happy about playing them. I don't want to have talents or characters that unlock using my money. There are a lot of games where I can do that without spending anything. For instance, I love the Fire Emblem series, which is a free-to-play Convalaria in a way. I need to buy the game, but it's fine as long as I can play with characters I love and change the skills. When it comes to Genshin and Honkai Star Rail, maybe they are not games that I love in the same way, but I can find, of course, adventures that are in the RPG genre that I would love to share my experience and opinion about with you. So this is why I will be sharing with you my voyage into trying to stop playing gacha games. Because of course, it's a world that I love and was with me for a long time, and also stayed with me during the hardest part of my life. And then I needed it in a way. But it's time to move on for me. I want to open up new possibilities. I want to look at a future that is happy for me, and not just stress and fear. If you want to stay with me, I'll be honored to have you. If you think this channel is not about your interests anymore, let me know. I'll be happy to just know about it. Just tell me, I wanted to know about gacha games. but you are not going there anymore, so I'm saying goodbye. And that will be enough. Just don't be rude with me and I will be happy, because I understand you going in your direction and that my direction is a different one, that's it. And if you ever need help because you would like to have more control, but you don't, like I didn't, I'll be happy to be with you. I won't be a solution, because I don't know the solution myself for myself. But I will be glad to stay with you and share our experience together, our voyage together. This is not something I would blame about why I have been unhappy in life. It's not, oh, gacha games ruined my life. That's not true. They were company, in a way. They were a way to escape from other things that have been much more serious for me. Things that are much more something I can't do anything about. So in a way, they were also friends for me. Every game has been a friend for me, and I don't have any regrets. I'm just saying I love all the characters as well. They were friends for me too. Jing Yuan, Fei Xiao, and the others from Star Rail, as much as Genshin Impact's Albedo and such. But yeah, it's a moment that's very sad, where I need to go somewhere else. I have no choice in a way. I can't spend money I need, so that's my decision. And I'm happy with it, even if it's sad to realize that I need to do this. And it will be hard, I'm sure, because I will have many times where I will need to go back to what I'm used to do every day, and the relics, the traces, to gather material and to find new characters to read the story, most of all, that I was loving on Honkai Star Rail. And when someone will tell me about the story, I will feel sad, but it will be my decision. It will be a decision I need, and I'm happy to take care of my health and my future, that nobody will give me back in the end. So maybe one day, in some years, I'll be able to go back and experience those stories. For now, I'll have to say goodbye to Hoyoverse games, and to Sword of Convalaria and other Gacha, of course, as well. And just play games that I can access without spending money that is outside buying the game. Or something that is a subscription. A subscription is also fine. It's something I know I can afford, and that won't be a problem. That's the case of Final Fantasy XIV, which is where I came from. So that's the story. These will be the games I will be talking about. I hope this will lead me to happiness, but I have no idea. That's my decision. Let me know what you think about it in the comments. I haven't been scripting anything about this. I had no idea. I just was like, this is happening and I want to talk about it with my community. And maybe people that are here just because they found the video, and I hope it's meaningful to you. Please comment down below, because I really would like to share this moment with someone else, to understand if someone else passed through this as well. So if you did and you're watching this video, let me know. Or if I can be of help to anyone else. Because at the same time, I'm human. Even if I'm struggling a little bit, I'm happy to be of help. So this is what Neroal is going to go, wants to be, and the wheels to go. Thank you for being with me, and I won't be angry if you're taking another way. Feel free to choose your path as much as I am trying to find mine. Good luck, and thank you for being with me. This is Nero Atlas, signing out.